Hello my dear students, welcome to mathematics class. Coming to trigonometric ratios. Today in this video we are going to discuss about problems from subject to task 1. Are you ready to watch? Then here is the question number 4. If sin theta is equals to minus 5 by 13 and theta belongs to third quadrant, then prove that 5 cot square theta plus 12 tan theta plus 13 cosecant theta is equals to 0. So just note down first of all what is given to us. Sin theta, which is equals to minus 5 by 13. So sin is the ratio between opposite side and hypotenuse, right? So please consider a right angle triangle. Suppose let it be the right angle triangle, and see that here is the angle theta. Now the opposite one is nothing but I can take it as 5k, and the adjacent one I can take it as hypotenuse I can take it as 13k. I told you this is only a ratio but not the length of the sides. Don't think that opposite side length is 5 and hypotenuse length is 13. It is the only ratio between them. That's why 5k and 13k. And my dear, you need to remember one more important point, that never should consider minus here, because whatever this is, if I assume that ABC, I mean AB is the length as well as AC is also length, even BC is also length. So length never be expressed in negative units. Okay, so that's why this sign indicates only in that particular quadrant whether it is positive or not. That's it. So then using Pythagoras theorem, you are going to get BC as a 12k. Isn't it? So now with the help of this triangle we want to find out the other ratio. So first of all let me want to find tan theta. You know clearly tan theta is nothing but opposite side by adjacent side. Shortly I mentioned like this. So what is opposite is nothing but 5k by adjacent is nothing but 12k. K gets cancelled. And moreover my dear, this is very important, that since theta belongs to third quadrant, tan and cot only positive. So this is anyhow positive. So from this I can take it that tan theta as 5 by 12. And cot theta is the reciprocal for this, that's why 12 by 5. And we also want cosecant theta. So cosecant theta is nothing but you can go with 1 by sin theta, if not hypotenuse by opposite side, whatever it may be, which is equals to 13 by 5, and moreover sign is negative because all silver T curves. T stands for tan and cot only positive in quadrant 3. This is because of theta belongs to quadrant 3. So tan and cot are positive, rest of them are negative, but of course here I want just only cosecant theta. So now let us substitute in the LHS. If you substitute in the LHS, 5 into cot theta is nothing but 12 by 5 whole square plus 12 into tan theta is nothing but 5 by 12 plus 13 into minus 13 by 5. 13 by 5. This is the LHS. Of course 12 and 12 gets cancelled. One of the 5 gets cancelled, and then this is 12 by 5 plus 5 minus 13 into 13, 169 by 5. So take the LCM, which is 5. So my dear, this is 12 whole square, which is 144. So which is 144 plus, on cross multiplication 5 5s are 25 minus 169 whole divided by 5. 144 plus 25, which is 169 minus 169 by 5. Both gets cancelled. 0 by 5, which is equals to 0. This is what we need to prove, which is RHS. Okay. So any problem, this type of model can be solved in this manner. Just identify theta belongs to which quadrant, and according to that, because of third quadrant sine is negative, cosecant also negative, but tan and cot are positive. And very important point, that if it is mentioned some minus, please don't consider the so-called particular side as a negative, because this AB, BC, CA are the sides of the triangle which never be negative. So please remember this point. So look at this question now. If capital A is not in second quadrant, capital B is not in third quadrant, moreover cos A is equals to minus 1 by 2, cos B also minus 1 by 2, then find 4 sin B minus 3 tan A by tan B plus sin A. Okay. So given that cos A is minus 1 by 2, even cos B is also minus 1 by 2. Also given that A is not belongs to second quadrant. Capital A does not belongs to second quadrant. Generally cos negative. Where is cos negative? First quadrant anyhow all are positive, and in the fourth quadrant cos already positive. Hence generally cos will be negative in second quadrant and third quadrant. But here clearly given that not in second, that means A should be belongs to third quadrant, and B given that not a third quadrant, hence B should be belongs to second quadrant. Do you understand this point, ma? So cos A is negative, cos B is also negative. Cos generally negative in second quadrant and third quadrant. Given that capital A is not a second quadrant, not belongs to Q2, that means must belongs to Q3. Similarly, B given that not belongs to Q3, that means B must be belongs to Q2. Okay, fine. Now as usual, can go with a right angle triangle. With the help of this we can find out what is, let it be the angle capital A. Okay, angle capital A. Cos is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent by hypotenuse. Similarly, for cos B also you can go with the same type of triangle. Let it be a right angle triangle. This is the angle B. Once again minus 1 by 2, 1 in adjacent side and 2 is in hypotenuse. Okay. So now I want, what is this opposite one? Under root of AC square minus BC square. Suppose if it is some XYZ. Okay. So this side is nothing but 2 square minus 1 square. I think which is 1. So this is also 1. Now coming to angle A, I want sin A and tan A. So what is sin A? Sin A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2. And tan A is nothing but opposite by adjacent, 1 by 1, which is 1. But since A belongs to third quadrant, in third quadrant sin is negative but tan positive, so it remains as it is. Even coming to angle B, I want again tan B and sin B. So what is sin B? Opposite by hypotenuse, which is 1 by 2, and tan B opposite by adjacent, which is 1 by 1, which is 1. Now B belongs to second quadrant. In second quadrant sin is positive but tan is negative. Tan is negative. Okay. So now let us substitute in this. Therefore 4 into, what is sin B value? 1 by 2 minus 3 into tan A value is 1 whole divided by tan B minus 1 plus sin A, which is minus 1 by 2. So this is 2 times 2 minus 3 by, which is minus 3 by 2, minus 1 by minus 3 by 2, minus minus gets cancelled, hence the value of the given function is 2 by 3. Coming to the question number 5. If ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, then show that cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D is equals to 0 and sin A plus sin B is equals to sin C plus sin D. Okay. So, meaning of ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral. So, the vertices of a quadrilateral are on the circle. The circle passes through the vertices of a quadrilateral ABCD. So, given that quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic, then my dear, in a cyclic quadrilateral, sum of the opposite angles is equals to 180. Sum of the opposite angles. So angle A plus angle C is equals to 180 and angle B plus angle D is equals to 180. So from this capital A is equals to, we can write it as 180 minus C, and capital B is equals to, we can write it as 180 minus D. So let us find the value of cos A plus cos B plus cos C plus cos D. So how can I write capital A? Angle A is nothing but I can write it as 180 degrees minus C plus cos B as 180 degrees minus D, and rest of the two are as it is, that is cos C plus cos D. Now do you remember allied angles concepts? So because of 180 there is no change, this is cos C. But coming to 180 minus C is second quadrant. In second quadrant cos is negative, as this is minus cos C. Similarly this is minus cos D. Because of second quadrant, once again cos is negative, but because of 180 cos remains as positive, and rest of them are plus cos C and plus cos D. So plus cos D minus cos D plus cos C minus cos C cancel, hence answer is 0. Okay. So similarly, coming to second one, see what we want, sin A plus sin B. So sin capital A I can write it as 180 minus C plus sin capital B I can write it as 180 minus D. So because of 180 no change in the trigonometric function, that is sin C, and this is sin D. And my dear, moreover 180 minus C is a second quadrant. Hence in second quadrant sin is positive. So that's why sin of 180 minus C is nothing but sin C, and sin of 180 minus D is equals to sin D. Therefore sin A plus sin B is equals to sin C plus sin D, which is the second condition. So these are very, very useful in the coming days, my dear. Better if you can remember as a standard result. Question number 6. Prove that tan theta plus cot theta whole square is equals to secant square theta plus cosecant square theta, and that is equals to secant square theta into cosecant square theta. So what is given? Tan theta plus cot theta whole square. So which is in the form of a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square. A square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay, but answer is in terms of secant square and the cosecant square. You know, my dear, we have an identity that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So from this, can write that tan square theta is equals to secant square theta minus 1. Just rearrange. Similarly, we also have an identity that cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So cosecant square theta, I can write it as cot square. If not cosecant square theta minus 1, we can write it as cot square theta. So because my answer is in terms of secant and cosecant, that is why. So now replace what is tan square theta, we can write it. Tan square theta is nothing but secant square theta minus 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta minus 1, and you know, plus 2 into tan into cot. Both are reciprocals, hence their product is 1. Okay, so now this is secant square theta plus cosecant square theta minus 2 plus 2. So both gets cancelled. So that is equals to secant square theta plus cosecant square theta. So first one we proved, and from this we also need to prove that which is equals to secant square theta into cosecant square theta. Okay, so secant square theta is, can write it as 1 by cos square plus cosecant square, we can write it as 1 by sin square theta. Fine. LCM is product of these two, that is cos square into sin square theta. Now what about numerator? So on cross multiplication, which is equal to sin square theta plus cos square theta. So which is equals to 1 by cos square theta into sin square theta, right? So this is furtherly, I just want to write like this. Can I? 1 by cos square into 1 by sin square. Can we write it or not? Fine. Now 1 by cos square is nothing but secant square theta into 1 by sin square is nothing but cosecant square theta. So the last result also we proved. So finally tan theta plus cot theta whole square is equals to secant square theta plus cosecant square theta, that is equals to secant square theta into cosecant square theta. Question number 7. Prove that cot pi by 16 into cot 2 pi by 16 into cot 3 pi by 16 and so on, cot 7 pi by 16 is equals to 1. So first of all, better to arrange these into pairs. So I want to arrange first and last as one pair, and second from the beginning and second from the last, that is before this function is nothing but 6 pi by 16 as one more pair, followed by 3 and 5. Okay, and finally cot 4 pi by 16. You know why I am pairing like this? Why I am pairing like this? So just look at here. So I want to explain first one. This is sum of the angles pi by 16 plus 7 pi by 16. Just look at the sum of the angles, that is, so LCM is 16, so that this is pi plus 7 pi, finally 8 pi by 16, so which is equals to pi by 2, isn't it? What is the sum of the angles is nothing but pi by 2. Similarly, if you add these two also, 2 pi plus 6 pi, 8 pi by 16, which is again pi by 2, and 3 pi plus 5 pi, again 8 pi by 16, which is equal to pi by 2. I mean sum of the angles is 90. Then do one thing, my dear. This is what generally I can write, sir. A plus B is equals to 90. So let us see what happens if A plus B is equals to 90. Then from this capital A is equals to, I can write it as 90 minus A. Sorry, 90 minus B. So taking cot ratio on both sides, apply cot on both sides. So in this manner, now this is cot A is equals to, because of 90, cot changes into tan, and moreover 90 minus theta first quadrant, hence it is positive. And you know what? Cot A is equals to, this is, I can write it as 1 by cot B. So finally cot A into cot B is equals to 1. So because of this, I want to write as a pairs. Even in the last video also, we discussed one or two problems based on this. That is, sum of the angles is 90, complementary. So if A plus B is equals to 90, then cot A into cot B is equals to 1. So if you use that result here, then see A plus B, which is equals to 90, then cot A into cot B, which is equals to 1. Similarly, the second product is also 1, and third product is also 1, and you know 4 pi by 16 is nothing but cot pi by 4. So 1 into 1 into 1 into cot pi by 4. Even cot pi by 4 is also 1. Then final answer is 1. So please remember this as a standard result. A plus B is equals to 90, then cot A into cot B is equals to 1. Next question. If capital A comma B comma C are the angles of a triangle, then show that cos of A plus 2B plus 3C by 2 plus cos of A minus C by 2, which is equals to 0. Okay. So coming to the solution, just A plus 2B plus 3C as it is, 3C I just want to write it as 2C plus C, and here what I am doing is adding and subtracting A. Only two changes I made. 3C I want to write it as 2C plus C, and additionally add and subtract A, so that value of the function will not be changed. Okay, now A plus A, which is 2A plus 2B plus 2C, and rest of them is C minus A. Okay, C minus A whole divided by 2. And this one I don't want to change as it is, plus cos of A minus C by 2. Now given that ABC are the angles of a triangle, you know the meaning of that is nothing but sum of the angles A plus B plus C is equals to 180 degrees. In a triangle, sum of the angles is 180. So here on taking 2 common, I am going to get A plus B plus C. So A plus B plus C is nothing but 180 plus C minus A whole divided by 2. Now let us split it. 2 into 180 by 2. 2 gets cancelled, which is 180, and 180 plus C minus A by 2. Now it is just like 180 plus theta. So because of 180, cos is cos itself, and moreover 180 plus theta is third quadrant. In third quadrant, cos is negative. So finally this is equals to minus cos of C minus A by 2. See, here the angle is C minus A by 2, whereas here the angle is A minus C by 2. That's why I want to take minus common. Then A minus C by 2, after taking minus common, it becomes into C minus A by 2. Now you know this is just like cos of minus theta. Can you tell me what is cos of minus theta? So first of all, let me want to write what is here, minus cos of C minus A by 2. C minus A by 2 plus, because of cos of minus theta is cos theta, cos of C minus A by 2. So one is positive, one is negative, hence the answer is 0. So another beautiful problem, most important. If tan 20 degrees is equals to lambda, then show that tan 160 minus tan 110 by 1 plus tan 160 degrees into tan 110 degrees is equals to 1 minus lambda square by 2 lambda. Okay, so before entering into the left hand side part, try to simplify what is tan 160 and even what is tan 110 degrees. Since we know tan 20 as lambda, so try to express in terms of 20. I mean, this is, I just want to write it 160, I want to write it as 180 minus 20. Even what about this is, can write it as 90 plus 20. So 20 must, because I know tan 20 as lambda. Okay, now you know 180 minus 20, it's like 180 minus theta, second quadrant, then tan is negative. So which is equals to minus tan 20 degrees, which I can write it as minus lambda. And coming to 90, because of 90, tan changes into cot to 20 degrees, and moreover 90 plus theta is also second quadrant only. So in second quadrant, once again tan negative. Minus cot 20, can I write it minus 1 by lambda, because tan 20 is lambda, then cot I can write it as 1 by tan. Okay, so now let us substitute these values in LHS. That is, tan 160 is nothing but minus lambda minus of minus 1 by lambda whole divided by 1 plus minus lambda into minus 1 by lambda. Just substitute the values. Okay, so now here lambda gets cancelled. Now this is minus lambda minus of minus plus 1 by lambda whole divided by 1 plus 1 minus of minus plus 1. So cross multiplication, minus lambda square plus 1 by 2 lambda, which we can write it as 1 minus lambda square by 2 lambda, which is RHS. So I hope you all understood the concept what we discussed today. Thank you for watching this video.